I waited through the evening. Tell me, when will I see the sun? Looking back in retrospect, things I desired, thought I'd never get.
He challenged them, put them to the test, and he won. He was one man. He challenged 400, and he won. But then he got notice of the fact that Jezebel now wanted to kill him, because he killed every one of those men. And he heard that Jezebel wanted to kill him. Now all of a sudden, he feared for his life. And wait a minute, God just performed a great miracle. You just conquered 400 prophets of Jezebel. How now are you all of a sudden afraid? Human. Flesh. So he goes on the run for his life. And he finds himself at a place where he's asleep. He sits under a tree, he falls asleep, and then an angel comes to him, taps him, and says, rise, eat, bake the cake, for the journey is long. And he fell asleep again, and the angel woke him again and said, rise, eat, for the journey is long. He needed strength in order to go where he was going. And it took him 40 days without food to get where it was that he was going. 40 days he went in the strength of that food. 40 days. What do you say? What I'm saying is that when you're dealing with faith, you have to go back to the thing that God has just done for you, and you have to eat of that so that it will give you strength to go 40 days in the strength of that meat. You understand what I'm saying? We have to get beyond a point where we stop folding and becoming weary of the minute we're faced with a challenge, maybe 2, maybe 5, maybe 10 days later, after God has already performed a miracle in our life. Our humanness kicks in, and we get shaken. We got to say, no, go back and remember what I did for you. Now, go in the strength of that. When the challenge comes, God did that? No, this is not going to stop me. No, God did that? Oh no, I'm going to overcome this. You see what I'm saying? So he says the people that have been up and down, is because they have forgotten what God has done. The children of Israel, the Bible says that God showed unto Moses his ways, but he showed unto the children of Israel his acts. See, when you deal with them, it says, well, the children of Israel, they had the gospel the same way we do. But the Bible says it profited them nothing because they didn't mix it with faith. What do you mean? In other words, God showed them all of these wonderful acts. I mean, he came down on top of Mount Sinai. They heard God himself. They saw the pillar of smoke. They saw the dark black clouds. They saw the lightnings and thunderings. They heard the voice of God that sounded like many thunderings and many waters. They heard all of that. They saw all of the miracles in Egypt. They saw it with their own eyes. Could you imagine right now if a pillar of fire came down out of heaven? Like a tornado? I'm talking about right now. What would you do? You'd be like, oh, Jesus. Oh, you'd be shaking in your shoes. They saw a pillar of smoke, of fire, come down out of heaven. They saw when God sent those locusts and sent the hail of fire from heaven and sent the frogs and turned the Nile River. The Nile River to the Egyptians was considered to be a very special river. The Nile River to them was considered to be a river that brought life. All of the pharaohs were baptized in the Nile River. They saw it. They were there when the death angel came through and killed all of the firstborn of Egypt. And then on the day that God said, okay, now today is your day. Get all your possessions and get out. I'm freeing you from Egypt. He made the enemy that had oppressed them for 440 years take off them gold earrings. Here's my bracelet that my husband gave me Here my gold that I got stored up in my treasure chest, and here. He made all of their enemies turn over their goodly possessions to the children of Israel, so that they left wealthy. They left the land rich with gold, silver, fine linen. He made the enemy turn it over to him. Here you go. We sorry. Come on, they saw all of that. But no sooner than they got to Mount Sinai. 3 days away. 3 days. 3 days away. Moses goes up into the mountain. What's taking Moses so long? Shoot, I'm ready to party. Where Moses at? Oh, he dead. Come on, y'all, let's just go on and do this thing ourselves. He did. We know he did. Now they see the pillar of smoke up there. They see the lightning and the thundering because he was up there talking to God. They see it. They see it. God done crossed them through the Red Sea, leading them with this pillar of fire. Pillar of smoke by day, pillar of fire by night. Led them through the Red Sea. On dry ground, mind you. After he parted the waters, then he blew on them and dried the ground up so they could drive their chariots and everything over dry ground now in a matter of moments. They saw all of that. Now, how do they think God going to have Moses deliver them out of Egypt, call him up to the mountain, and then kill him? What God had done for them. They didn't mix it with faith. You see what I'm saying? So for those that are up and down, up and down, up and down, you got to go back and remember what God has already done. God did this. I know. Yeah, it might be uneasy. I might not even know where I'm standing. But you know what? I know that God did that for me then. So Lord, I'm stepping out on you now. I may not have all of my bearings. But Lord, I know that you are faithful who promised. Lord, I know you're faithful. You will not let me down. Lord, I may not know where to turn, but if I hear you say turn right, and I may not even understand, and I don't need to understand. All I need to do is know that you would not allow me to be put into anything that's going to destroy me. If anything, it's only going to make me better. So Lord, if you say turn right, I'm going to turn right. Because my trust is in you, Lord. I don't understand. I don't even see where I'm going. But that's okay. Abraham didn't see where he was going either. He didn't even know where he was going. He didn't know. God just said go. Go to a land. Where's land? I don't know where I am. I don't know where this land is. Where are we going, Abraham? I don't know. God just said go. I'm going. He went, I don't know where I'm going. I don't need to always understand. I just need to hear the voice of God. Lord, if you say turn left, I'm turning left. That's all I need to know. I'm going to go left and I'm going to go. Have problems that arise in your life. Absolutely, you will. No doubt about it. Make no mistake about it. You will. Will there be people who doubt and then try to make you doubt? Yes, there will. But you have to remember that the Bible says, hast thou faith? Do you have faith? Have faith unto yourself before God. I can't go by Lou's faith or Shelley's faith. No, have faith unto yourself before God. God, I believe you. Why? Because of what you've already done. Yes, I'm human and I'm going to feel my humanness. So don't feel bad about that. Yes, you might even get rattled. That's all right. Don't feel bad about that either. What matters is what you end up doing. That's what matters.
Looking back in retrospect, things I desired, thought I'd never get. Wanting my dreams to happen